It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Neil Long from Liverpool, who travels a lot to Malta on holiday, can't fault him. I haven't been to Malta since I was a young man, and I loved it. My daughter went last year on a karate tournament to Malta, and she loved it too. What a great Mediterranean island off the coast of Italy, I believe it is. This is a can of Diamond Dogs. Diamond Dogs. Woo! Is that the football program on Apple TV? Remember the Diamond Dogs on Apple TV? Whoa! This is their 6.7% ABV. Azvex Brewing Company's 6.7% ABV India Pale Ale. Doesn't that look great? Look at it's an Alsatian, isn't it? There's something about an Alsatian. Scare the life out of you, those things. I mean, as a dog goes, they're fluffy and lovely. But if you watch an Alsatian go, when they lose their mind, I think when they like are told to attack or they're being a police dog. Whew, you see some of the stuff on YouTube. My goodness me, they can flip, like they can change in a moment. The most loving, fluffy bulls into the most dangerous things on the planet type of thing. Anyway, let's get this 440 milliliter can out into a glass and see what we get. Diamond Dogs. I watched that whole series. What was it called? On Apple TV, the football show. It was good. It was good. Far-fetched, of course. Far-fetched. But I suppose it's one of those kind of like stories in life, isn't it? That if you put your arm around somebody enough, they're going to react to that. And that's what he did as a football manager. He probably didn't know anything about the tactical side of the game. But he was just willing to always give somebody a hug and tell them that everything was going to be okay, and his dressing room door was always open. He was that type of manager, even though he was struggling with his own like personal issues on the sidelines. He was always willing to give everything to his players, and I think that's why it was such a good programme. We got a 1 to 2 finger white head. It's a hazy straw coloured, almost yellowy coloured IPA, this one. There's little bits of sediment floating around in the glass, which suggests to me that this could be it could be a wonderful looking can conditioned IPA. So let's get the aroma on this one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I haven't reviewed an IPA in 2 or 3 weeks. The last time I reviewed IPA was all of that Sainsbury's and Tesco stuff that was released for the month of October in 2024. But this is coming from a microbrewery. This is coming from like somebody who really cares. This is not supermarket beer. This is something else. This is something of a higher echelon, a higher level. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Bit of grapefruit, lots of orange peel, lemon peel, grapefruit peel sort of thing. That's so good. One of those beers that you can stand and smell forever. But we must get in. Thank you very much, Neil Long. Cheers. So soft, so fluffy. Fluffy a word for a beer? Soft, fluffy, drinkable, refreshing, with a slight creamy rich mouthfeel. Little pinch of sweetness over there, little bit of bitterness over there, but the main aspect of this beer is in the middle. It's that beautifully crafted New England IPA style beer that we all kind of know and love. Orange peel, grapefruit, more orange peel and grapefruit, I would say, than kind of like passion fruit and mango. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime. Oh, it's well crafted. It's well crafted beer. It really is. Really good quality beer. And it does benefit you if you are in my it's a real predicament for me, and I don't mind talking about it. It's a real predicament. If you've drank enough IPA in your life that it wouldn't matter to you if you've never drunk another IPA again, and that's where I kind of at with my IPA drinking at the moment. If I never got to see another one of those things again, I'm quite pleased. It's disappointing. It's disappointing because I've gone to my local craft beer bar and I've aired those very same views, and you can see the disappointment on the like the owner's face. Tim and Claire, who own Craft Republic in Barry, they still pride themselves and they still love these hazy IPAs, and I do see them every now and again. And I seen Tim very, very briefly from the other side of the room while I was down for his Oktoberfest event a few weeks ago. But I was just down for the Oktoberfest event. I was just drinking the Oktoberfest beers that were on at the time, and a lot of them had finished because I went the day after. And I was just happy drinking good quality, some of them British brewed, some of them German brewed, some German goes I was drinking, but I was happy drinking good quality German beer. And I did chat with the manager at the end, and I was like, just kind of like, it was a conversation of like, we haven't seen you in a while, and I was like, I'm just all IPA'd out. I'm IPA'd out, and if I haven't got to face this style of beer, I won't. And you could see the disappointment on his face. You know, and I said I'm here for Oktoberfest. I'm not here for any other reason other than Oktoberfest. And that's quite sad. But then again, there's been so many New England IPAs and IPAs. But the point of this story is that even though I am all IPA'd out, if I go 2 or 3 weeks without an IPA, which I've done so here, and then I drink an IPA, it's like, I remember why you were good, and I remember why I liked you, and I remember why I bought it, and I remember why I loved it for so long. For so long. It's a great style of beer, it really is. The different aspects of the beer, the softness, the drinkability, the carbonation, the little bit of sweetness, the little bit of bitterness on the back end, that orange peel, that grapefruit peel, that's like bitterness. There's so much going on. So I'm ready to rate this one. This is one of the better IPAs out there. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you understand. I hope you kind of like, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. This is the point. I'm just airing my own personal experiences with a beer style. And I think that's why a lot of you kind of tune in, is because maybe you're feeling the same, or maybe you want... The thing with beer is there's so much variety. There's so much variety. There's so much you can do. There's not enough red ales, as far as I'm concerned. Red rye IPA, red rye beers are few and far between, and on my personal count, they're some of the best beer styles in the world. And that's my slight frustration with New England IPA and IPAs, is the fact that there's these wonderful styles of beer out there that are not having the attention that they deserve, because beer has a big, broad depth of field. It's not like wine, red wine, white wine. Boring, as far as I'm concerned, really boring. It can either be red or white, and it can be barrel aged or oaky, or it can be cheap. I don't know. Wine doesn't do it for me. Beer does it for me because of the amount of different colours and flavours and aromas, and beer's just terrific. But, and I'll finish on this, it shouldn't always centre on IPA, and that's my point. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Neil Long for sending. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.